at National Construction Authority, and the reason why it was created is basically to stop the menace of buildings collapsing in Kenya.
Right.
The first incident of collapse that was recorded is Sunbeam building, which had existed for many years, and due to lack of maintenance, a canopy which had gathered a number of debris and so on and so forth, and of course had deteriorated in terms of a canopy is an overhang or a cantilever. It fell, and unfortunately, because it was raining, people were taking cover under it. You know what happened. Of course, a commission of inquiry was put up, the Presidential Commission of Inquiry, which conducted a very good inquiry, came up with several recommendations, and of course, thereafter, another one happened, the one you mentioned in Nyamakima, the Nyamakima 1, as you call it, 2006, which had 14 Kenyans lost their lives, unfortunately. And then thereafter, of course, 2011, the government set up National Construction Authority with mandate to oversee and coordinate the development and construction industry in Kenya, with a key responsibility to regulate the sector, to ensure contractors are licensed, using standards that make them do a proper job, to ensure that fundis are accredited, to ensure that projects are registered, to ensure that we conduct training and capacity building, we do adequate research, we do monitoring and quality assurance from time to time on ongoing construction works, and so on. And today, I can tell you, you may see a building collapsing, but if you compare the number of buildings that are standing, I think 99% of buildings are good. But of course, the issue normally is the bad apple inside the many good apples.
99%, you say?
Very good, yes.
Yeah.
Because if I tell you, every year we carry out 30,000 inspections across different projects across the country. And this is not just buildings only, though we focus more on buildings, so that the majority. We also look at all other sectors of construction, whether it's in roads, whether it's in energy, whether it's in water, name it. Anything you see a contractor handling is under the mandate of National Construction Authority by way of oversighting and ensuring quality compliance. But most importantly, the 14 people you mentioned, unfortunately, from 2006 and way back to 1996, a difference of 10 years, then several years later, 35 years down the line, we have lost more than 200 people in incidents of buildings collapsing. That's a serious loss to a country. We've had loss to the economy, because when those buildings collapse, there's loss to the economy. What is the value of what we have lost? I can give a modest value of about 2.4 billion. That's what has been accounted for. But it could be more, isn't it? And as you speak, unfortunately, the first incident happened in Nairobi, and the one that followed. So we look at Nairobi because it has very many construction activities happening on a day-to-day basis. Actually, more than 30% of constructions in Kenya happen in Nairobi. So Nairobi also has witnessed the majority of collapses in Kenya, building collapsing. Of course, we have the neighboring county, which is also very busy in terms of construction, and that also indicates that statistically is vibrant, and so that's Kiambu. Then we also have Nakuru and Mombasa. These are major counties that construction activities are very vibrant. So that also indicates that why the incidence of collapsing are